Oh. Your head, Shaun, just looks right, just to be shot right in the middle.
Someone's having a bad day.
Let's not be mean. Look, we all know that Jason
No, it's
needs
just
to
the
be shot in
shape,
the
it's just
kneecap, but other than
perfect.
that, no shooting needs to happen.
No shooting needs to happen. Right.
It's just a perfect egg.
Right, let's do a race then. Have a nice race.
You'd
Everyone
leave my
be-
Bane cosplay
Ooh,
alone.
Okay, so what races we're going to do?
I'm
No
looking.
fun.
I'm seeing what there's on option. I'm mostly looking to
Hey,
see if
John,
any got double money.
come over here. Come over here. Come over here. A little further. Ah,
Was that close enough?
pretty much. It's about as close as I could expect.
Ooh! I just ranked up.
You bastard! No wonder you're
Okay.
not Nemesis.
Not done this one before. Let's try this one. New vehicle.
Wait,
Okay.
that very much appears to be a jetpack.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
That's what I'm saying. You don't turn down jetpacks.
Jetpack racing.
Sweet. Jimmy.
Why is England so hot right now? What is wrong with it?
Beyond a joke.
Do with the sun and the humidity and where clouds are, I believe. And and the sun is
Thank you,
racing
Dr.
towards
Hawking. What? The sun is not racing towards us.
us. It is. That's how summer works. We're going to be
That is-
consumed by the sun.
No, not really. It's
I
to do with
saw the
angle at
weather
which-
on GMTV or something, and they said that.
I saw the sign.
Oh,
and
GMT,
it
the
opened
great-
up my eyes.
A great source of...
I saw the sign.
Awesome. Bumblebee.
I need to get
There's-
so much hair on this guy so quickly. Looks like a freak.
Right.
Right, Jay,
I've not flown
just
one of
before we
these before.
start,
Yes.
that was going to be my question. How do I pilot this thing?
Presumably the same way you do a car. Let's try and find out. Go!
Oh, I'm all over this one.
I would have thought it'd be more like a helicopter. Oh!
Can't shoot either of you. I'm sorely disappointed in this
Bank.
mode.
Okay, so it's like a helicopter then.
Did you go through those checkpoints, or did you miss them completely?
I went straight
Whoa.
through them because I'm awesome.
How are you going so fast? I'm gonna go that fast.
How'd you go down? How'd you go down?
Left trigger.
I have just dropped like a stone. Oh, what's that doing? Why am I not
I
going
may
down?
have the advantage here. Oh,
There's a surprise.
I know.
Oh. You know these little helicopters, they remind me... Not helicopters, but jetpacks.
They
So
remind me of
remember
jetpack.
Inner Space?
Yes, the baddie.
Yep,
From what?
in the stomach. In Martin Short. Inner Space, the film with Dennis Quaid.
Oh, yeah.
Meg Ryan. That, the bad guy comes and it's got claws on it.
Yeah, I love that film. I watched it again quite recently.
Not seen it in a long time.
6 months ago. It's on TV.
Does it hold up?
Oh,
I do like the opening credits as well, where you think it's all kind of space age and weird and stuff like that, and it's just a glass of ice with scotch poured into it.
you remember the other guy in it, the cowboy, who sort of drove away at the end in the
Yep.
sunset? That-
Yeah, the Doctor from Star Trek.
Exactly what I was getting at. I didn't know that the first time I saw it, obviously, because that didn't happen yet. But yeah, that's
Which
one of my...
doctor?
No, not Witch Doctor.
Which
Yeah, well, the
doctor from Star
hologram, the
Trek?
medical hologram
Oh, yeah.
It's not Witch Doctor in Star Trek.
from. Well, he was a Doctor in Star Trek because it was modelled on a proper Doctor.
Witch Doctor.
Ooh.
No, not Doctor Who.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's the woman in Inner Space? Meg Ryan, isn't it? Meg Ryan, that's it.
Meg Ryan.
Yeah, I just said Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He used to have a big
She was
thing
also
for
in
Meg Ryan.
Sleepless in Seattle and nothing else I can name.
She's been in loads of stuff, which I will now name for
Yeah, but
you.
she hasn't been in any superhero movies or sci-fi, really, other than Inner Space, so...
They didn't
God,
make them in
flames.
those days.
She's of no interest. What?
She's like Condor Man.
She was in Courage Under Fire.
I haven't seen
Nope.
it. She was in.
Denzel Washington. I think that was a Courage Under Fire.
What's
Do
the
like
other Tom
Denzel.
Hanks film?
What did you say, Jason?
What's the other? Oh, Shop Around the Corner. She was in that.
Oh, You've Got Mail. Was she in that as well?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Shop Around the
she
Corner was the original version.
She was in all the rom-coms
Yeah.
with Tom
She
Hanks.
was a rom-com
Would
queen.
be in.
Harry Met Sally.
Would explain.
Of
why I
course,
haven't
Harry
seen
Met
it.
Sally. Forgot about that one.
Was she?
Of course. Yeah, she's Sally.
Yes.
Or Harry.
Okay. I
Menzies.
have replaced her with Susan Sarandon in my head for some reason.
I often get her mixed up with Melanie Griffith
Yeah. Okay.
because
Yeah,
they're
I
around
see
the
it.
same time, and they're blonde.
And they were both married to.
Dennis
famous
Quaid.
actors.
Married to who?
No, well, Melanie Griffiths was married to Antonio Banderas.
Oh, she's also married to
Was
Don
she?
Johnson, wasn't she?
Antonio Banderas is awesome.
Yeah, he played a cat. And
It's funny how The Expendables has given so many people a second wind in their careers.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've not actually seen any of them. So I don't know.
What? How are we friends?
I've not seen any Expendables.
Well,
I
we
thought,
might not
you
be
know,
anymore.
They were expendable.
That doesn't mean bad.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
It's pretty good.
I've got other things to watch.
How do you not have
This is
time
a
for that?
two-rap.
The
two
first
lap
one is a
race or
love
something.
letter to all things 80s and cool.
I wouldn't know that. I've not seen it.
Oh, bollocks.
It's got a bunch of action people
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
also an ode to his bollocks.
Everything's an ode to his bollocks.
Oh, fuck me.
See?
When you crash in this thing,
Something is
It takes
suggesting
so
it's not
long to
going
get
well
back
for
on track.
John.
Something else I haven't tried.
Or John's bollocks.
bollocks.
Has anyone seen Gravity?
Yeah. Stunning visuals, incredibly mediocre acting and writing.
Oh, I just found Gravity there.
Oh, God, I want to scratch my nose so badly and I can't.
Tell me about it. Actually, don't tell me about it.
No, describe in intricate
Tell
detail.
her about it.
Everything you need. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you know what? I don't know how this relates to scratching notes, but it made me think of it. I went out the weekend
You want to scratch something else?
and something
Did you?
happened to me which hasn't happened in a long, long time.
You kissed a girl.
And you
And you
liked it.
I didn't do that actually. I
Kissed the
I
girl
went
and you
out.
didn't like it.
Kissed the dude.
There was no dudes or girls or anything. Well, there was, but not near my face or anywhere else. I got a hangover, and I haven't had a hangover in a long, long time, and I didn't like it because it completely wrote off my Saturday.
Do you know what?
old,
I've never had a
dude.
hangover.
I know. Well, it wasn't really a hangover. It was more a case of
You
just
had a
was
really bad
knackered
day.
and couldn't be asked to do anything, and
When did you
couldn't
go out?
face
Oh, I was knackered. But
the idea of doing anything just annoyed me. Oh, I got invited to work do, like someone was leaving. I wasn't even at work that day. I got a text about an hour before saying we're all meeting up for this person to leave. I went, all right, then, I'll come. And then
because this person's leaving.
yeah. So I had plans for Friday and Saturday and Sunday actually, and then Saturday just went out the window because I couldn't face it because I'm old and couldn't get out of bed. It was also hot, so I'll blame that as well. Did you say you've never had a hangover, John?
I've never had a hangover.
What? Do you just not drink and/or are constantly drunk? Do you never
He's
get
never
sober?
stopped drinking.
I
'Cause that is the dream.
don't really drink, but when I have got drunk, which has only happened a small number of times, I'm just sensible about it, and I don't get hangovers. Oh, look at this. First place.
I thought I was in first place.
No, you haven't been in first place for like 5 minutes.
But you just told me you were in first place, and
Have
I'm
you
now
been
in second. So
driving
how are
around
you not?
thinking that you're in first place?
Okay. Well, I thought I was in first.
So how much did you drink to get drunk, Jason?
Oh, I don't know.
And give yourself a
You
hangover?
don't count that stuff. I don't know. It was just pints of stuff, and then we moved
Vodka.
pubs.
Pints of stuff.
Couple of pints of
Vodka?
rum.
Engine oil.
Could be. I don't. Well, see, I only went out for a few, and then obviously people go home,
I'm just
and
giving
then
up
a few
on
of the
life, so
a few of the
see if I
people were
can crash
there.
before the time is up.
They all said, "We're going to this other pub. Do you want to come?" And I went, "All right." And I didn't really consider in my mind at the time that that was in a different town near where they live.
Oh,
What?
So I went there, and I don't remember how it ended. Apparently, one of them went off in a strop, but that's okay now.
I'm assuming you didn't drive.
No, I didn't. I walked home because the benefit of being drunk is you don't notice that sort of thing. You just go, walk it. It's fine.
Yeah.
and it was 20 miles. And did you sing the song by the Proclaimers while you were walking?
No, but I do when I wake up. So I think what I did next day for like a cure. I didn't do much really. Usually I like either some sort of fry up, or I like hash browns. They're quite good. Most of the time.
Sean, that's exactly the one that I was going to go.
Oh, the other one is called the Kraken, though. It looks
We've
really
done the
silly.
Kraken. I don't even.
I've not done the Kraken, and I slightly regret not doing it.
So was that your Friday night then? Sorry, your
That was
your
my Friday night,
Jason.
Saturday morning.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I planned to do some crap around the house and get some stuff done at home. I went, oh, okay. Not doing that then. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Got to know some people from work. I don't really speak too much, so that was nice.
Did you want to get to know them?
Yeah, of course.
Will you be speaking to them
Do
again?
you feel better now that you know them?
I always feel better when I know people. 'Cause I know who to avoid. No, it's fine. No, everything's been even. I mean, we've always been friendly, but it's much more friendly now because, like, hey, chat, chat, chat. Wasn't it funny?
Can
when
I
that thing
ask,
happened?
by people at work, do you mean colleagues, or do you just mean like
Customs.
a couple of old customers and by leaving dead, and or soon to be? Do you go up with a load of 90-year-old
Hey,
pill poppers?
first
is
of
what I'm
all,
asking.
I'm not allowed to talk about that kind of stuff. Second of all, I mean colleagues. If customers see me out and about, they don't tend to mention it. But obviously, it's quite
High
a small
five,
town.
Viagra boy! Oh my god, looks so awful.
Apparently,
Viagra boy.
one of my
That'd be
colleagues,
awful.
one of my colleagues has been pointed out in a supermarket, and they said that's the woman that gives out the condom by some school children.
Wait, they have to give them out.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to, but if you ask for
Can't
them,
you
they
just
do. Yeah.
pick them out the thing and
No, you have to.
What,
'Cause you have to
free
go for a
ones or-
consultation. and stuff. You don't just come in one.
what kind of backwards? Like when I wear condoms, I just what? Oh shit! That's a lot steeper than I thought it was.
You crash into the thing.
Would someone like to tell me how to make the car fly?
Hey.
I
Can't
got
hear
it.
you,
I
eh?
got it.
If you press it again, do you fall down? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So, I had a bizarre Friday. It was
Oh, what happened to
really
your
weird.
Friday?
It wasn't really weird, but it was weird. So I organised this date with this girl to go to the zoo.
On a night time?
First date.
Oh, she's going to meet your
London
family.
Zoo.
Yeah, hang on. You can.
Sweet
I
first
know.
date.
I know. I'm being annoying by interrupting you in the first sentence, and I will cut out of this. I do apologise.
Oh fuck!
The first date was going to the zoo. They're trapped with you for hours. Then was that the plan?
Look, first date at the zoo is a great first date
Okay.
because it gives you a base to talk about. You're not just sitting there in a pub, just talking bollocks. You know, you can actually
Look at monkey bollocks.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, saying that, they closed the monkey bit earlier, so
Ah.
no, couldn't see any monkey bits. Anyway, so I bought tickets online on like the Tuesday.
Oh.
Then on the Friday about 12 o'clock, she phoned up and said, "I feel really sick. I'm going to have to go home from work." And so it's like, well, balls, because these tickets, I don't like London Zoo's policy on refunds. And I didn't want to get them refunded. I just wanted to move them to the next Saturday, so the next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let me do it. So it's like, oh, bollocks. Like, now I've got to find somebody to go to the zoo with in 6 hours.
Did you say, I'm
So
going
I
to the
phoned
zoo,
round,
do you want to come too? Because that's how I do it.
No, I didn't.
Did you sing it?
So I ended up asking somebody else, who, funnily enough, it was also going to be a first, it wasn't going to be a first date with her, but I thought, fine, let's go.
I think what we
And she
generally
said
call her
yes,
is second choice.
Well, the funny thing is, we'd already arranged to meet up. I just thought, oh, okay, and we were going to do something different. So I just said, look, do you want to go to the zoo? And I told her, look, you know.
Look, I wanted to go with this other
somebody
girl,
else's.
but you'll do.
She said no. Anyway, so she came down, and we had a very nice time at the zoo.
Oh.
And it got to about 10 o'clock, and the whole thing empties out.
And then you climbed in the lion
So,
enclosure. You fought a bear!
Well,
Let him finish.
There. I don't,
Sorry.
Says me.
So we're walking past Regent's Park, and the gates were still open. So I thought, okay, we'll walk through Regent's Park.
Okay.
When we got to the other end, the gates were not open. They were closed. So we were trapped in the fucking park. And she didn't want to jump over the fence because she was wearing a skirt. And the fence has obviously got
Yeah.
spikes in it.
Me too.
So we ended up walking back just to find that the gate that we came through had also been closed.
Me too, yeah.
So we thought, okay, we're going to take a chance on the gates that we originally came for. And we climbed over those. Now, it still wasn't too late, but it was quite at that point we'd kind of thought, should we just give up on our lives and live in the park? It's got to that point. We've got a few supplies that can get us through the night. Let's just live here and start a new life.
Wow.
But no, we climbed over the fence and we got going. Ooh, who's that?
Oh, that could have been a wonderful introduction to your new family, possibly.
Yeah. So, John.
Hi.
Jason,
You weren't
get
my
away from
first choice as the mother of my children, but let's bivouac down for the night and make a baby.
John, I've got to ask, at any point did it go through your head to go, I mean, I can get out. I can tell her I'm going to get out. But instead just get an Uber and go home to bed.
No.
Oh, you're a lovely man.
Never crossed my mind.
You're a good man.
Anyway, didn't end there.
Gentlemen.
So
You got trapped
so,
in another park.
No, we
Park within a park?
we got on the tube, and she was getting an overground train and I was getting the tube, so kind of said I'll go price there. And I normally check on dates to make sure that they get home.
Yep.
So I'm messaging her through the night, and she turns around and said, "By the way, no joke, I got on the wrong train." And it's like, what? You know, and she was like, not miles away from home, but she had to get a taxi back to her car, which was parked at a different station. Get in that. And then it didn't end there.
What?
Because when she got home, her landlady had locked the front door with a latch, so she couldn't even get in. And the landlady had gone to sleep, and she's deaf, and her husband is
Dead.
weird.
Wait, the landlady's
And,
husband or the girl you were dating's husband? Just to be clear.
No, the landlady's
Okay.
husband. Funny enough, this is the first date that I've been on in a while where they haven't been divorced. I seem to go out with a lot of divorce scenes.
And that was probably the first date in a while where you could legitimately say, probably would have been better just come back to my place, love, without getting a slap.
Well, funny enough, she did end up coming back to my place because she didn't have anywhere else to go.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a very bizarre first date, but it all worked out in the end. She had a nice place to sleep, and yeah, as first dates go, it went well,
Lovely.
but bizarre.
Yeah?
So you're going to see the other girl again?
Yeah, I was dying to ask.
I don't know. Yes, probably. Yeah.
Well, more importantly, do you have another date lined up with the zoo girl?
The zoo girl. Let's not call her the zoo girl.
Well, I don't know what the zoo girl... The girl that can't get out of a park. The one with the
Yeah, I
deaf
assume you're not
landlady.
naming them in case you wind up seriously seeing one of them. Hey, look at my YouTube channel. Here's a story of how we first dated.
I don't think John goes on that many dates that end in this way that they're not going to work it out who's who.
She might be really stupid. We don't know.
No,
You're not helping things.
she's definitely not really stupid. She's way smarter than me.
Can't offence.
So yeah,
In retrospect, I shouldn't have tried to land on that blimp.
always. What are you? Okay. Are you talking about the first date that you've been on then?
No comment. No. It's a bald short.
I know, it looks awful.
It does. It reminds me of something. A bald short, probably. Oh, it's
That's
excellent.
nothing like
story.
me.
I quite like that one.
Oh, I need to go on a date now to get a better date story.
Go to London Zoo. It's a good date.
I've been to the zoo on a date before, but it wasn't like the first time I met them.
Kraken.
No, it wasn't the Kraken either. Go on then, Kraken. Oh, it won't let me choose Kraken, so someone must have chose it already. Loving it.
I done chose it.
I am currently drinking a beer, which I was given for free on Father's Day when I went out with my father.
But you're not a dad.
No, but they give it to all the men.
Oh.
If you go on Mother's Day, all the women get chocolates. If you go on Father's Day, all the men get beer. That's the way it works.
What? But they gave
It's a
you beer to
fine
take
ale.
home.
I suppose I could have had it there.
Where did you
but
go?
I was driving. I went to a pub on the outskirts
Yeah, that's
of Chingford. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. Mostly if you go to a pub and they give you a free beer, I mean, the implication at least is that you drink it on the premises, not take it home.
I was
Okay,
driving.
let's try to guess which pub you went to.
I couldn't remember. I can remember the
Queen
name of it.
Elizabeth
I
Hunting
can
Lodge.
remember the name of it.
Oh, bollocks!
I've
My
never been
controller's
there,
dead.
sorry.
Well, the name of it.
I'm going to go with the King's Head.
Well, you are incorrect. You are not going to get it this way.
Queen's Arms.
Close.
The
Not the
Queen's
Queen's.
Vibrator.
They were arms, though.
Okay, the Prince's Arms.
No, it's an occupation. John might be able to get
The
this
Viscount's Arms.
now. No, occupation. What are you going to be today? A biscuit? No.
A Viscount is an occupation.
It's also a biscuit.
Okay, the Zookeeper's Arms.
No, a more basic.
The guy who locks up a park at the end of the day's arms.
Right, they're not a butcher. What are they?
A baker and or a candlestick,
Candlestick maker?
Baker's Arms.
The Baker's Arms.
Right. It's a plug for the Baker's
Where
Arms.
is that?
Silverstone Road.
In Walthamstow.
No, not that one. I know there is a very famous Baker's Arms in Walthamstow, but it's not that one. That's the one I was aiming for when I was driving there, and then I realised, oh no, it's not that one, is it?
Okay, my batteries are low. Do you think I'll be able to finish this race?
No.
Oh, I did not know I could change my car into a submersible.
Well, if you'd read the top left of the screen, you'd
So
know these
quiet.
I think my guy drowned.
things. Oh, well, essentially
Your
this controls
battery's
exactly
alive.
like
I
a...
love
And
it.
you're
Like a jetpack.
slightly beating
So
me.
relaxed.
I hope that
Oh!
I hope that your battery's
Who's that
run
above
out.
me? Get off me, Sean.
Nope.
Where are the weapons?
I have a question for you. Are you ready for this
Okay.
question?
Is it gone? I'm ready for
I'll get
this.
the rules up. It's not that profound a question. But I want you to think about your answer before you say it out loud, right? Well, in fact, don't say it until...
That is
Right.
not how I work.
Oh, please don't. Right. I want you to both have an answer in your head before you answer this. And it may go wrong and you both come up with something very sensible and I go, oh, okay. Right. The room in your house with the armchairs and sofas and whatever, right? Picture that in your head. Right. Not what it's...
Yep.
Not what you think is the proper name, but what do you actually call it?
Does it have to be my house? Or somebody else's?
Yes. Or the house you grew up in or something like that. But what do you actually call it?
I know
when you
exactly
tell-
what you're getting at, and I have an answer, and I have an explanation for my.
Oh, fuck!
Okay.
Are you ready?
Then in which case I'm going to go for John first. John, what do you call that room?
What? Favoritism.
Because I've seen both your houses and I think John's will be the more quick answer.
Fine. I've just
John,
figured out.
have your batteries gone, John?
Did his controller die?
I'm guessing it did because he ain't talking.
Did his controller die?
So, you know, maybe
Right,
Sean should answer this question.
I know where you're going with it. I call it the front room, even though I know it's at the back of my house because
This is exactly the point.
in
I've always called
my
mine the
parents'
front
house it was the front room. 'cause
Okay,
it was at the
my
front of the
batteries
house.
did not last to the end of the video.
room.
Welcome back.
Well,
Jay,
just
you
quickly
say.
then. Well, just to get John back on board. What, John? The room with the armchairs and shit in your house? Not the shit. That's a different place. What do you call that in your house with a TV and whatever? Maybe.
Well, I would call it the living room.
Okay. And is that what you called it when you grew up at your parents' house as well?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Now, I know what old people call it,
What do old people call it?
because my gran would call that the sitting room.
Yes.
Oh, sitting room.
Well,
We've had
generally-
three
so-
different answers. This
Well,
quiz
the
is going
sitting
well.
room-
So, Sean, what were your answers?
Oh,
Because I
front
didn't hear
room.
any of them.
Despite
Yeah.
being at the
Yeah.
back of my house, it was the front room.
Well, this is the key point I was getting to, is that I call it
Yeah.
the front room, despite in my house it's not the front. It also wasn't in my last flat either, at the front. I've always called it the front room because I grew up with it being the front room, and it was at the front of my house when I grew
Yeah.
up. However, I was talking to someone the other day, and they also call it the front room, despite it being the back of the house. And it just seems to be a term people call it. And I was thinking, I thought it was just me that
Yeah.
got confused with that. But apparently, it's a common thing to call it the front room, despite it not being the front of your house. It's like a language you
I
learn as a
imagine
child,
it's-
and it becomes normal.
Due to the regimented building of houses and the way that houses are designed, for the most part, in the history of houses, it's been at the front of the house. Now we move
Okay.
into these newfangled modern times. A front room can be anywhere. It can be in the loft. I think it's just a
Having-
whole
Which is
load.
why you would call it the sitting room or the living room.
Well, that's why I pointed out. What do you think? What do you think is a proper name, or what do you actually call it? Because I, when I don't think about it, I call it the front room. If I'm trying to describe it to someone, I will say the living room. The
I suppose
lounge.
Well,
front
I mean,
room
it's
regardless.
only called the living room because it's where you'd spend most of your time.
I spend most of my time in the room at the moment, which is the upstairs bedroom, spare bedroom.
I spend it in my bedroom because now I'm using Steam and my PC is up here. Speaking of which, has anyone seen the Steam sale?
I'm aware of it, but as I don't tend to buy a lot of Steam games, I haven't really looked because I don't want to buy a lot of stuff.
I
I'm
got
never gonna
paid
use.
yesterday and spent 60 quid and got 17 games, which is pretty damn good.
Do you think you'll get round to playing any of those?
Fun.
I got all of the Metal Slug games. Do you remember them? 2D side-scrolling arcadey things?
No, never played.
I've never played them, but
Okay.
I'm aware of them.
Okay, I got Borderlands the pre-sequel. Everyone's heard of Borderlands.
Heard of it? Also, I never played it. I own a couple of them. As do
I
you.
played the first one, loved it, and never got around to the second one. I recently bought it, and yeah, I enjoyed it so much I now want to play the third
Well,
one.
I'm not a fan of first-person games generally, so it's always going to take a back burner to anything else that's out, really. But I
Sweet
hear they're
Flip.
good. That's a good game too.
Very funny. Sweet Flip. What else we got? That's a massive list.
Are you at the back, John, at the moment?
Anyone will have heard of. I got the original Half-Life because it was like 71p, and I've never played it. Or I've never played it all the way through, I should say.
Played Half-Life 2, but not that
Played a
one.
chunk of it.
Similarly, I've played
So yeah,
the old
bottom line, there's
Shenmue
stuff in there for
2,
everyone. It's
but not
awesome.
one.
I played a chunk of Shenmue, and I don't know why I never finished it. Probably because
I never finished it either.
Came out.
I think it's because it's a time-based game, and you have to complete it before a certain time limit. So I started then taking it more seriously, which then meant, oh, I can only play it when I'm being serious, and then didn't. So there you go.
I see.
Because you have to complete. You have.
And
It's
did
like a
that take
countdown.
all of the fun out of the game? What? With Cal Vorderman?
Well, there's a reference for that. Rachel Riley's been doing it for the last 10 years, hasn't she?
Oh yeah, but nobody beats Carol.
I'm pretty sure Rachel Riley beats
Yeah,
Carol for
it's
me.
like Richard, whatever his name was, Whiteley or something.
Iowadi.
Well, he's been dead for years.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
But
Whiteley,
If you say
yeah.
Countdown to me, that's immediately the face I'm thinking of, even though he's been dead
Well, he
for a while. And
presented
I
the-
know he's been dead for
Yeah.
a long time. Des Lynam did it for a while.
The man from Uncle.
Really? Des Lime did it.
Des Lime did
Yeah.
it for a while, yeah. Then the guy off the Sport. Can't remember his name.
That would be Des Lynam.
No, it's all right. The other guy off
Yeah.
the Sport. He still does the Sport. Can't remember his name.
Eric
Doesn't matter.
Botham.
No, stop naming sports
Ian Botham,
people.
even.
He's a sports presenter, not a sportsman.
Ayrton Senna.
Anyway,
probably not
he hasn't
him.
done it for ages. The guy off The Apprentice does it now.
Sir Alan Sugar.
Not that one. The man that isn't on The Apprentice anymore. The expert. The man. The one who's the man mentor.
The man! The man! The man! The guy with the bollocks.
The mentor man. I don't know his name.
Oh, I don't know.
I do watch a lot of Countdown though, and he does repeat himself a lot, and he hugs his hands a lot.
Fuck! Oh dear, that did not go well.
For some reason,
Oh,
he
I'm
reminds
hitting
me a
all the
bit of
bombs.
Q from Bond, but he's nothing like Q. Nothing like you. Ah.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to finish.
I believe the name you're looking for.
You're looking this up, aren't you?
Is Nick Hewer.
that's right.
No, I'm not looking it
It
up.
is-
How dare you? How
Hewer?
dare you?
Oh, he's gone.
Fuck it.
That was completely, totally utterly off the top of my head.
Damn it, I could have won that if my batteries hadn't died twice.
There you say that.
He also does Bake Off. That's a thing I knew. Off the top of
Does
my
he?
head.
Okay.
He does.
All right. Just going back to your date in a minute, John.
Okay.
What? How do you
Hang
follow
on.
that date with that girl? What do you do next? Let's stay in. That'd probably do it better.
What do you mean?
The
Add
one
more Nick
where
Hewer
everything
facts.
went weird. I don't care about your Nick Hewer facts.
Oh, is this dating advice from me?
Yeah, maybe Sean's dating advice is give her Nick Hewer facts. So take note. What's a good fact,
really
Sean?
Good fact. It's only if you
Did you
know.
know, love?
You've spoiled it now. I've forgotten the things I was going to say, and I was listing them off the top of my head. So, you know.
You're rubbish on a date.
What do I do with this other date?
How do you
How
top
are you
the
gonna
one you
top
just
it?
had? Right.
So you're asking what I do next with the
The
girl that I
successful
went to
date
the
that actually
zoo with.
happened, the one that happened, and you had an
Yep.
adventure, a wonderful epic adventure that you can tell your kids about someday. What you can do with her?
With the other girl.
No. You maybe should invite the other girl along.
What am I going to do with her?
Yeah.
I don't know. See where it goes.
Well, I meant like, is there an idea for a second date? Is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
No one's gonna
yeah,
hear
we'll
this, it's
probably go
absolutely
out for dinner or something like that, or
Okay.
yeah, maybe go to the aquarium.